Tom Breslin, Dillon Town Manager, here with Councilman Skowyra. We're here to give you the Dillon Town Council update for this, January 7th.
We're still on holiday mode here in the town of Dillon. If you can't tell, it's coming off the holidays. We had a couple-week break, which was terrific.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful day outside. We're a little distracted, but
yes,
nonetheless, we're here to fill you in on what you may have missed due to your lack of attendance at last night's Dillon Town Council meeting.
Yes. I wanted to get a quick update. How was your holiday? Did you have a good holiday?
It was good. It was busy, just like most of us up here. It was a busy holiday.
Yeah, well,
but heck, it was snowing the whole time. The conditions were exceptional up at Arapahoe Basin where I work, and seemed like everybody was having a good time, both up on the mountain and down here in town.
Yes.
Had a chance to get out to a couple of the restaurants over the holiday season, Pugs and Adriano's, the Cafe, the usuals, and man, they were all slamming. So
good.
it seemed like it was a good holiday season. How about you? Did you get in anything?
Mine was good. I had family in town, and all my children were back for a couple of days, so that's always good for my wife and I because they live in different parts of the country now, so
yeah.
It was quite good. Now we're ramping up. I got my orange on for the Bronco game on Sunday, and let's hope the Broncos win. Well, last night we had a pretty, our work sessions was not full. We didn't have that much to do, but we did meet with Lori Blackwell from the Healthy Futures campaign, and they're running an education program for school-age children and young adults on marijuana usage. And
yeah.
I think they were looking for some support, which they've gotten from other towns, and I'd seen her presentation before to the town managers and the mayor's managers and commissioners meeting, and so they came here to present to the Dillon Town Council last night.
Yeah, it was my first time having a chance to sit through this presentation. Neat program that they're rolling out. It's so of course we've legalized marijuana a few years ago here in the state, and this Healthy Futures, is correct? Healthy Futures initiative. They're taking a pretty neat look specific to Summit County at the role marijuana plays in the county. So it sounds like they're going to start with effectively a survey. They do seem concerned about the perception out there that everybody is smoking marijuana here in the county, adults and kids. They want to start with a survey to see actually what use is here, again, specific to Summit County. So yeah, as Tom said, they're reaching out to all the towns and the county commissioners. They're reaching out to Vail Resorts, all the major stakeholders here in the county, and they're looking for support. I'm sure that we'll end up supporting this program and getting a positive, healthy message out there.
Right, and the more information they get out, information is power, and people can make the choices based on, their own lifestyle. So
yeah.
And
it sounds as though their program will be running sort of hand in hand with a statewide program. Some overlap there and some common threads there. So it'll be interesting to see what sort of programs they roll out.
Then after that, we moved on to getting our commissioners new tablets so that we can go paperless with our weekly packets. We estimate to save actually a couple of reams of paper a week.
Yeah.
So that's quite good. So and they were an inexpensive product, and the police chief has now gone paperless with the police department with his reporting. And the council is now going to get their packets electronically, so we're kind of excited about that. It's a move in the right direction.
Yeah, we're jumping both feet in to the 21st century here in town of Dillon. I think we should get a little gold star on our Tree City flag out there, Tom. We are, like you said, it's several reams of paper a week. So prior, we would the police here in town would deliver our council packets to our doors, which was great, of course. But sometimes it'd be hundreds of pages every week, and that obviously adds up. So we are thrilled to be entering the electronic age and saving some paper, resources, etc.
Yeah,
it's a good thing.
Yeah, pretty much after that it was quiet. The council did receive training from the IT folks that we engage on how to use these tablets, and of course Some are better than others, so it's going to be a learning process for everybody. So it should be good, and it certainly generate a few laughs.
Yeah, mercifully, the council members who are struggling the most, we just suggested they bring the tablets home to their 9-year-old children, and they would explain them to them.
Correct. Yeah.
So I think they'll get it figured out now that they're home.
It's technology from the bottom up.
That's right. Yeah, Victoria Nickel, you are on. You got to get your old man lined out.
There you go. And then pretty much we went to our regular meeting, which was kind of quiet also. We did have the council ratify the sign deal that we engaged in for the electronic signage that we're doing. We are, the council approved last year the putting in of digital electronic signage to replace the hand sign that we use down on an enemy, and this will be a good way to highlight the events that are going on in town, as well as give out emergency information, and we're really excited about it. We have to work with CDOT to pull the permits, but we'd like to get that in the next few months. So.
Yeah, really exciting. It's going to be a very visible change to town, and just like you said, Tom, not only are we going to be able to tell you what the concert is this week. If I-70 is shut down, we can send that blast out to all the drivers, encourage them to stick around here in town for a little bit longer. Weather delays, those sorts of things. It really is going to be a neat addition to the town.
Yeah.
And it saves, it's just a silly amount of labor for one of our guys to go out there and it's like the old movie boards or the old gas station boards. They have to manually change each letter, and that is just inefficient, whereas now, as I understand it, heck, somebody will be able to update this in all likelihood from their phone.
Correct.
Or our new tablets or whatever. So.
Yeah, that's right, for new tablets.
Yeah.
And it'll be good because we can work, not only can we highlight what's happening in Dillon and in Summit County, we can also get out, emergency messages to people, and we'll work closely with CDOT because this can be an asset to them as well.
Yeah.
So we're kind of excited about that. So that's well underway. It's funded, and it's good. Then we took up the matter of zoning and design guidelines in storage areas, which we've been working on for a while, and it had gone through the Planning and Zoning Commission. Would you like to speak a little about it?
Yeah, sure. So we had an ordinance on the books, effectively, that was requiring folks to screen something like a boat or a trailer. If you had one of these items in your driveway, strictly speaking by our code, you were meant to have it obstructed from view. This just got to be one of those things that was simply unenforceable. Some of these boats are pretty big. You're not going to require somebody to have a 50-foot high fence to screen the darn thing, but that is in essence what our code was requiring folks to do. So again, going through the Planning and Zoning Commission and certainly getting some feedback from our police department and our Chief of Police, Mark Hemminghouse, it was suggested to the council that we look at maybe removing this one from the books, and
we did.
And we did, yeah.
And it's a good idea because actually we have other parts of our zoning that prohibit fences taller than 6 feet. So, in essence, you couldn't do some of this. So what we are going to try and do in order to prevent the town from turning into a junkyard, which it won't, but we're going to look at our nuisance statutes and see that we can make sure that boats are properly covered and trailers are not derelict and tires flat and all those things. So we're working on that. We have to have something that the public can tolerate and that is enforceable by the town. So we don't want to be the boat Nazis. We just want to. We just like to keep the town looking nice.
Yeah,
so
absolutely. And this now brings us pretty well in line with all the surrounding communities in the county as well.
Yes, and they have some stuff that we might massage into our statutes, our ordinances. So we'll see.
Yeah, I think it's a great. Initially, I believe this came from the police department, or at least somewhere along the line. It was supported by the police department. Again, Chief Mark Hemminghouse doing a great job of looking at our codes and again seeing what's enforceable, what makes sense, whether it's this screening ordinance or his policy on winter towing, which is. What would be the word? Forgiving.
Right.
Our chief is he wants to hand out warnings as opposed to towing people, which, as many of us know over the years, that's a change for the town of Dillon. So, and a welcome one. It makes it more inviting for folks to come to Dillon.
Right. We'd rather engage. We want to engage the citizens of the community rather than hold an adversarial position with them. So this is working out very well. I like the chief's plan. Show it to me. I think it's great.
Yeah, I think it's great.
So that kind of ended the evening, and I figured I'd throw it to you for a couple of highlights for the summer. Things we have coming up in 2015. We had a good year last year tax-wise. We're going to be doing some road repairs that were on our 10-year capital plan. We are going to be putting in a new water tank. And also, we're opening our disc golf.
Yeah, the disc golf
has been your baby for the whole time.
Yeah.
So
no, it's been a great project. In fact, I was just out there 2 days ago. So it's January, and you can still play disc golf in Dillon, Colorado.
Yeah.
Pretty spectacular. Again, when it's 45 degrees out, it's not a bad option at all. But yeah, we're really excited to roll out the grand opening of the Lake Dillon disc golf course. We don't have a hard date for that yet, but sometime midsummer, maybe late summer, we'll have the official grand opening, perhaps tying it in with the big tournament over at the Frisco course. Anyways, look for that, and we'll be certainly looking for volunteers and some help along the way. But that's a very exciting project. Along those lines, of course, with the Parks and Rec Committee, we're also looking forward to starting to take a pretty hard look at our town park and the redevelopment of the town park. So that's one project I'm very excited about for this coming year. We have a really good amount of money set aside over the next couple of years for improvements in the Dillon Town Park.
And we are operating under a planning grant that we'll be getting from Great Outdoors Colorado.
Yeah, that's right.
To do that. So
really,
that's exciting.
Yeah, really cool program. So Great Outdoors Colorado, GOCO, is what people call it around here. You'll see if you're walking on the north shore of the lake right here in Dillon, a couple little picnic shelters. Those were our last GOCO funded project. So it's a really neat grant opportunity for Parks and Rec style things. So yeah, like you said, Tom, they're giving us what, 60 grand or 80 grand?
I think it's 80,000.
$80,000, and we match.
Right now.
Yeah, we match an amount to that, and yeah, great opportunity to again sort of have a look at what we're doing with our town park. We all love our town park. It has been loved for a long time in its current state, and it's ready for a facelift. So we're all excited to get that project underway.
Speaking of facelifts, we have the Marina Park facelift.
Man, yeah, I can't rave about that enough. That is going to be a spectacular spot. You can see sort of the skeleton of it even right now in the winter. Our public works guys, Dan Burrows, I know, had a huge part in that, and Scott O'Brien as well, of course. They have done a tremendous job sort of terracing and I don't know.
Putting in some pathways in there, and there's a lot of trees and landscaping that are going to go in there, and the playground. It's all going to tie in very nicely to that area of the marina.
Yeah, so. Exactly that. It just ties that whole North Shore together that much better. If you're walking from the Tiki Bar towards the amphitheater, all of a sudden this corner of Marina Park is really going to stand out as a gem for us here in town. So. And
we did pave the lot.
Paved the marina lot. Yep,
that's great.
We've been listening to you folks, all you folks out there who've been pining for the paved marina lot. It's here. No more Dust Bowl. Yeah. No more Dust Bowl at all. So it'll be great.
And what else do we have going on? Well, we have the concert series. We're starting to work on getting bands for the concert series this summer. Certainly,
sort of, you'd say one of, if not our primary centerpiece to our summer events is the amphitheater, so the Friday and Saturday night shows that we do in conjunction with the Dillon Business Association and the Lake Dillon Center for the Performing Arts. The concerts, that's what brings so many folks to town for us here in the summer, and yeah, we're looking forward to seeing what Mr. Matt Miano, our events manager, and his friends come up with for acts and billings.
Yeah. So we have a lot of good stuff. The air show will be kicking off this summer, early in June, followed by the Brew Fest the following weekend, and then I think we're right up to the 4th of July again. So it comes up quick. So
it's coming up quick for For sure. You know, it's a little bit beyond the 4th of July, I suppose, but in the month of August, we have the bike race to look forward to, of course. The USA Pro Cycle Challenge is going to be not beginning or ending here in Dillon, but zipping through. And we really are looking to capitalize on that opportunity, maybe host a big party. We're trying to sort that out right now. I know you're talking to a lot of folks, Tom. And
I am, and I'm trying to see where Dillon can play a role. The first leg of the race will be coming from Steamboat to Arapahoe Basin for a finish. That's kind of exciting. It'll be going right through Dillon, so I think we need to have some party or event to go along with that. So
Absolutely.
We are working on seeing what we can put together.
You're a biker, Tom. You ever biked from Steamboat to Arapahoe Basin?
No.
Heck, that's a long drive.
I'm not that kind of biker.
Yeah, really cool event, though. Of course, those of you who have been around the county for a number of years, you might remember, gosh, it was 3, 4, 5 years ago, maybe the last time that the race came by Dillon here on Highway 6. And it is a beautiful, beautiful shot of our town. Even if it's only for 15 seconds or so, having the helicopter come by and the bikers are ripping right along the lake there, and you got the 10 Mile and the Gore right behind you there. It's a spectacular spot. I think it's a terrific way for Dillon to showcase our assets.
And there'll be a lot of people in the county because part of the race is in the county for 4 days.
Yeah, that's great.
So
Good for
we
us.
have starts, finishes, pass-throughs, time trials. There'll be all kinds of stuff going on in Summit County.
Yeah.
So so that'll keep Dillon going.
Yeah.
In August.
Keep it on your radar. I think it's mid-August, right? Maybe second, third week.
18th
August.
or 19th. Tuesday, yes. And that Tuesday is the steamboat to Arapahoe Basin.
Yeah.
So you'll know about that because you work at the basin, and the finish, they're probably working on a big finish up there.
Yeah,
that's exciting.
It'll be a really, really great couple days for all of us around here. So keep it on your radar and make sure you keep tuned into what we have planned here in Dillon. Again, we're really hoping to be able to activate that amphitheater maybe on an off night, so not a Friday, Saturday night. Be pretty cool to get something going down there. Again, tied in with that bike race. It's really become a signature event for the state. Heck, it's on the national. It's on NBC Sports, and you can watch it everywhere. It really become a pretty big event. So we're excited about it.
And that was pretty much it. So we're looking forward to a good year.
Yeah.
We finished on a high note. It was a great year tax-wise, and it was a great Christmas season around here. And so we're looking forward to a good year in 2015.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we'll see you around Dillon.
Right on. We'll see you soon. Thank you very much for tuning in.